let's share with our viewers your work. Now, some of your work is here represented. Have a look at this, and then we'll come back and talk some more with him. So you stay where you are, Adam, and we'll have a look at your work now.
Okay.
Gerald Davis is right there, and me, and tell you, I think this gentleman's work deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say. Very important. Now, there is no doubt, Adam, watching your work there, cinema has a huge role to play. I mean, I suspect that was Clark Gable's hairline.
That's right, yeah.
And we had Sean Connery at the beginning.
And Burt Lancaster's there as well.
So what's all that about? That's your influence, movies?
Yeah, I mean, acting is always something that I wanted to get into, and, you know, I always wanted to, you know, change myself, and I wanted to be different characters and stuff, and a lot of time I wasn't actually able to do it, you know, as a person, so I took it out of my art, you know, and I've always been fascinated by the 50s and actors that came out of that era, you know, like Marlon Brando, people like that, and they still have a huge influence on my painting.
Black and white movies, but there was a strength of character about them. They were just very strong.
Yeah, they were real men, like, you know.
Man by man.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't all, as we subsequently found out, but still, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, there's a couple, all right.
And the two lads over there, because people have been speculating as to who they are. They're not necessarily anybody. These are the two lads there that we looked at.
You were saying to me earlier, you thought they were...
Somebody mentioned it was a broadcaster, but I don't think it could possibly be.
No.
That was the sort of guesswork that was going on. Adam, congratulations on getting this far, sir.
All right, then.
You're a pleasure to meet.
You too.
Adam Devir, keep the name in the back of your mind. Well done, well done.
You know, it's interesting, Marty, it's interesting that you should have been talking there to Adam about the cinema and all the rest, because we decided, myself and Maeve over here, that he looks like Colin Farrell.
Yeah?
Yes, you agree, everybody? There's a look at the Colin Farrell about him. Yeah, okay, he's mortified.
It's going pretty well.
We didn't come
pretty well, yeah.
We're not here, Gerald, to discuss his looks. We're here to discuss his work.
Well, absolutely, and his looks aren't bad at all.
No.
But great. The thing is, having met Adam very, very briefly before and talked to him about the stuff, what I love about them is, what sticks out for me is, besides the adventurous technique and very accomplished painting, I must say, really good, there's humour in them, which is great, and he's humorous about them as well. He's not po-faced, which is terrific, and they are the titles themselves speak. That was called Before and After Rembrandt, with guest hair appearances by Burt Lancaster and Clark Gable, which, as you can see from the painting, that's exactly what he's doing. It's a pastiche and a mixture of film actors and other faces and stuff like that, but it's technically, from my point of view, as a painter, he does everything he wants to do with the paint, which is terrific, and in addition to which, he puts his images on by screen printing other images onto them and going over them with the paint.
Yeah, it's very effective.
I think it's very effective.
What about this one, Maeve? You were talking about this one earlier.
This is Sean Connery.
No, this one here.
The middle one, yes. Well, these are, you can see that who he's been looking at as well as thinking about. And if you think of the artist Francis Bacon, for example, obviously our Colin Farrell Devir has had has watched and has absorbed. Now, the difference is loads of the best way for an artist to proceed in his younger days is actually to study the masters like Velázquez. But what he's done is he's actually gone beyond that. He's been able to use some of the techniques and some of the ideas, but he's made them his own. And there is a tiny little bit of Sean Connery, if you see, in the middle of the face.
Oh, yeah.
So the ideas that we're getting here, apart from the painting, we are getting ideas about transformation and people and identity and men and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, thank you both for that. It's impressive work. And
Great work.
the best of luck to Adam. Now, let's see, we're going to meet